Good morning, students. Now we are just going to start our new topic or chapter number 8, comparing quantity max, as a part 6. In this part, we are just going to study about the compound interest. Okay. Now see. Now, as we know, interest means the extra income, the extra amount on a principal that we gain by the bank. Okay, this is the interest after a period of time. Okay, now first of all, as we just study about the simple interest. The simple interest is SI, and we have a formula of PRT upon 100. Here P means principal, R means rate of interest, T means term, means time, years, 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, and so on. Okay, and the final amount is amount equals to P plus SI, principal plus interest, simple interest. P means the principal, means the sum on which we gain the profit. Okay, R means the rate of interest. On what rate of interest we have a extra amount. Okay, कितने प्रतिशत हमको रेट मिलेगी जिससे हमारे जो इनकम है वो क्या हो जाएगी ज़्यादा. ओके, हाउ मच इंटरेस्ट वी गेट फ्रॉम दैट रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट ऑन सम प्रिंसिपल. ओके, द सिंपल इंटरेस्ट इज द इंटरेस्ट which we laid on a principal in some days, some months, some years. Okay, now just compared to simple interest, compound interest is very different. Okay, just compared to a simple interest, compound interest are different. See how. Now here is in the compound interest. The compound interest known as a Chakravarti Vyaj. On that, in compound interest, we gain interest on the interested amount. Okay, जो भी हमको interest मिला है for a year, on that interest we also get a interest. Okay, that's why it's called the compound interest. We have a simple formula about the compound interest. AN equals to, AN means amount, P means the principal, is in bracket 1 plus R, R means rate of interest upon 100 raised to N, N means number of years. Is in simple interest there is a T, or in compound interest there is a N, N means number of years. Okay, see here, R means rate, N means times, P means principal. Okay, now how we find the compound interest? The formula of compound interest is amount minus principal. It's amount minus principal. First of all, we have to find the amount. On that amount, we have to minus our principal. Then we get a compound interest. Okay. Comparison between the simple interest and compound interest is in compound interest we get more money as compared to the simple interest. Okay. Now see, there is some criteria in the compound interest. If we have to find compound interest half yearly, then what we have to do? We have to divide rate of interest by 2 and multiply n by 2. Okay, when we have to find the compound interest half yearly, okay, then what we have to do? We have to divide rate of interest by 2 and multiply 2 by n. Similarly, for the quarterly, for the quarterly, if we have find the compound interest quarterly, then what happen? Rate of interest is divided by 4 and time is multiplied by 4. Okay, So अगर हाफ ईयरली होगा so multiply by 2 and divide by 2 and the quarterly is there, then r is divided by 4 and n is multiplied by 4. Okay, this criteria is there in compound interest, which are not in simple interest. Now see, this is one example is there. Find the amount and the compound interest both, which means we have to find the amount and the compound interest on rupees 10,000 for 1.5 year at 10% per annum compounded half yearly. Compounded half yearly. Now first of all, if half yearly is there, what's our criteria? Rate of interest is divided by 2. So our rate of interest is 10%. That 10% is divided by 2. That is a 5% for half yearly. Now for the time. Time is 1 upon 2. We just convert in the mixed fraction. Improper fraction. His answer is 3 by 2. And according to the formula, what we have to do? We have to multiply by 2 because it is a half yearly. So these 2 and these 2 cut. Our n means time is 3 half years. Okay, is a 3 half years. Now see, simply we have to write the values in a formula. Now see, our formula is amount equals to P bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to N, that is A. The principal is 10,000. So here is the 10,000. Then 1 plus 5 upon 100 raised to 3. Now simply just take LCM. So 100 moves to upside, multiply by 1. 1 into 100 is 100. So here is a 100 plus 5 is in bracket 3. Then we have to write 3 times 105. 105, 105 upon 100 into 100 into 100. Now see, 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros and the 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros are cutted. Okay, this 4 and this 4 zeros are cut. Now we have 105, 105, 105. Just multiply by 105, 105, 105 3 times. We have 1157625. Now this is a 100 is there. So we have to put point after giving a 2 digits. So our answer is 11,576.25. Now what is the compound interest? We have a formula, amount minus principal. So this is our amount 11,576.25 minus 10,000. Then we have 1,576.25 as a compound interest for 1.5 year compounded half yearly. Okay. So simply we have to put out the formula, the value. Then we have to simply have to do multiplications. Now see, as in the compound interest, there is one another formula. If a rate of interest are different for different years, okay, if rate of interest are different for the different year, then we have a formula 1 plus R1 upon 100 is in bracket 1 plus R2 upon 100 in bracket 1 plus R3 upon 100. Means R1 means rate of interest for first year, rate of interest for second year, rate of interest for third year, and so on. Maximum 3 or 4 years are there if where the rate of interest are different. So when there is any such rate of interest are there for individual year, then we have to use this formula. Okay, let us do one example according to this. Suppose we have a P equals to, suppose P equals to 10,000 and we have R1 equals to 5 R2 equals to 10%. Okay, we have one rate of interest first year for 5% and for the second year is a 10%. Okay, now what we have to do is simply we have to put out the formula. A equals to P is in bracket 1 plus R by 100. Here I write 1 and then again bracket 1 plus R2 upon 100. In this we are not supposed to put n because we take an individual year. Okay, now see, P is 10,000. Now is in first bracket 1 plus 5 upon 100 and for the second bracket 1 plus 10 upon 100. Okay, now see, A equals to $10,000 into, after taking LCM we have a 105 upon 100 and 110 upon 100. Now 1010 cut, this 1 2, this 0, 2 zeros are there, 2 zeros are there. Now what we have, 10 into 105 into 11. Now what we have to do, we have to just multiply. Our answer is 10. 105 multiplied by 11 is a 1155. Then multiplied by 0 is a 11550. So our amount is 11,550. Our amount is 11,550. And what is our CI? CI means the compound interest. For the compound interest, what we have to do? A minus P. So our CI, A is 11,550, P is 10,000. When we are just minus, we get answer 1550. 1,550 rupees is our compound interest. Okay, so in this way, we have to put out the values in a formula and we have to do calculation. It's a simple multiplication and division formula. Okay, multiplication and division calculation. Okay, so again for this I have given you assignment. On that we have a sum of compound interest. Okay, so you have to do all that sums, which is easy and useful for the exams also. Okay, thank you.